Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega-Scizor is here, and I present you guys the second part of our Rate My Team / team building video that I have presented in the last video that features our Regeneration, VoltTurn, Mega-Scizor team. And this battle, I promise you, is going to be epic. It's also going to be long as hell. So, I hope you guys grab a nice big bag of popcorn, maybe a couple of juicy steaks, and maybe some booze, because this battle, oh my god, it is going to be awesome. So, fasten your seatbelts. This is a battle against my friend, Dr. Weirdbeard. Big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this amazing battle. So, as you see here, he's got a pretty threatening team. We got the Mega Diancie, we got Conkeldurr, we got Gyarados. Fuck, I love Gyarados. We got Rotom Wash, we got Latias, and we got Ferrothorn. Now, what I'm thinking here is like, okay, he's got no electric immunities on this team, so I can freely spam Volt Switch. So with that being said, here's who I lead off with. I lead off with the Raikou, and what's he do here? He leads off with Rotom Wash. So this right here gives me the perfect opportunity to start setting up some Calm Minds, and this is what he does. He goes for the Volt Switch. I'm like, alright, cool, bro, cool. Let's see this. And he goes out to the Conkeldurr. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to get knocked off early. So I get the Volt Switch off and does a very good amount of damage. So I switch into my Mega-Scizor to take the knockoff with relative ease. And I didn't even Mega Evolve yet. Look at this shit. I Mega Evolve, get the knockoff off, and I knock off his Assault Vest. This is important. And he Drain Punches me? Fuck, that does nothing. I'm just eating that shit up, yo. So he switches out and goes into Mr. Pokey the Ferrothorn. And I decided to get my Roost Up. So I switch out and go into a Moongus. And this is what he does. He goes for Leaf Seed, doesn't do shit. Absolutely nothing. So I Spore, thinking that he was going to switch out, but he stays in, good play on his part, and he goes for the Stealth Rock. So I'm like, alright, cool. So I thought, let's go for Hidden Power Fire, and that doesn't do that much, despite being 4 times super effective. He goes for Gyro Ball, and that doesn't do that much. So I'm thinking, okay, what's going to happen here? Something's fixing to happen. He goes for Protect. And I go for Spore, thinking that he was going to switch out. But he stays in. I'm like, alright, cool. You know, you're scouting out, that's good. So he switches out, and goes into the Latias. And I was thinking he was going to stay in, so I go for the Hidden Power Fire. As you see, did nothing. Jack shit. So I'm like, okay, I gotta switch the fuck out. So I do, and I go into my Mega-Scizor, and this is what happens. Taking that Side Shock with relative ease right there. So he switches out, and goes into Rotom Wash. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna Roost Up. Now, I need to get the rocks out of the way, so I let him burn my Scizor, which is okay, that's fine. So I go for Defog, take them rocks away, bitch. So, I'm thinking at this point, what do I do? So I switch out, and I go into a Moongus. And he Volt Switches out. Alright, cool, bro, cool. What you gonna do next? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh, it's Latias, I should say. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to switch out, but he actually switched out and goes into the Gyarados. Oh, man. So I switch my Moongus out and go into the Slowbro. Hello, let's go. And he's got the Substitute going, which means that Thunder Wave ain't gonna do shit. So now what's gonna happen? Oh man. So I switch out, and I go into Clefable. Now I gotta warn you guys, this is about at least 30 to 40 turns of just pure unaware stalling. Like, this right here, he's setting up. He's setting up his Dragon Dances, and I'm unaware. So that means that he can set up on me all he wants, and he basically set up on me in vain. So, I get the Wish off, and obviously I didn't need to get the Wish, and I decided to go for Heal Bell and heal my Mega-Scizor of the burn. So, I'm just wishing, and I'm just wish stalling here, and he's Dragon Dancing up. So he's at +5 in attack and the speed. I go for Moonblast to get rid of the Substitute. He goes for Substitute again. So I go for Wish, thinking that he was probably going to attack. So now, oh man, this is intense. Now he's at +6. So, Clefable must stand strong in this one-on-one exchange right here, man. This is going to be intense. So he's going for Substitute, and I'm just constantly Wish spamming and Moonblast spamming. Like, this is just intense. And he Waterfalls me. And as you see, thanks to the physical defense investment, doesn't do shit. So I take out the Substitute, I get my Wish and my health back. So now what's going to happen? He Waterfalls me again. Doesn't do anything. I go for the Wish. And then this is what happens. Okay, he's waterfalling me to oblivion, or trying to anyways. I fire off a Moonblast. I do a clean 30%, so that's cool, bro. So anyways, it's just fucking back and forth, back and forth. You know, he's waterfalling me, and he gets a crit, and that doesn't pay off. I get the wish, and then this is what happens. You ready? He goes for waterfall again. And I Moonblast him. So I'm slowly but surely chopping the big red oak Gyarados down. Oh, man. So I go for Protect, just to scout and see what he wants to do. He goes for Waterfall, doesn't do anything. So now at this point I'm thinking, okay, my only choice is to stall out, PP stall out, I should say, the Gyarados' Waterfall. And he flinches me thanks to the Waterfall. Fuck. Oh, man. So now what's going to happen at this point? We go for Protect. And he goes for Waterfall. And pretty much just back and forth. It's just back and forth at this point. You know, he's waterfalling me, I'm wishing up, and see, if he had to flinch me that turn, it would have been over. But you see, I managed to stand strong, and I go for Protect after using Wish. And he goes for Waterfall again. So pretty much, you know, like I said, I'm just outstalling him. And this right here is just... Oh, man. This right here is possibly the most clutchest of clutch in the battle, because... at this point, I'm just like, okay, it is very important for me, and I get the flinch off. But you see, the wish, I got the wish off before. And that right there is what's going to make the difference. It's my wish protect combo, and he's just constantly trying to waterfall me down, trying to chop me down, get the flinch, get the crit, get whatever he needs. But you see, I'm not having that. Oh, except for that, I got fucking flinched. So now at this point here, he's almost at full health, so I'm going for Protect. And this is what happens. He goes for Waterfall again. Doesn't do shit. So now, I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to get the wish. He goes for Waterfall. I was hoping and praying no flinch. Yes! And I get the wish off. So now, oh my god. This right here, it's a wish protect, Waterfall outstalling fest. Oh my god. So, I'm just making sure that at this point here, that he is just going to run out of Waterfalls, run out of stab, and have no way of trying to flinch me. So, at this point here, I'm just thinking, okay, what the hell is this fourth move going to be? You mean, we got this Substitute, we got Dragon Dance, we got Waterfall. What is this guy going to have up his sleeve as the fourth move? I was thinking, is it going to be Bounce? Because if it's Bounce, I could be in trouble. Because he could just Substitute and then Bounce, leftovers, stall me, possibly paralyze me. And just, yeah, it would be a mess. So, at this point right here, I'm just thinking, okay, what's his fourth move? And I was just like, okay, I'm a little bit concerned that he was gonna have something that could mess me up even worse than Waterfall. So I'm just still sticking with my strategy, still wish protect stalling and getting some health back, and he's getting his health back. So we're both at pretty much full health, and the Earthquake is going to be the fourth move. I'm like, okay, Earthquake. And I knew at that point I was safe. I'm like, okay, this right here is fine. This is fine. Because with Earthquake, there's no secondary effects, and it's not stab, so it's not going to even hurt me that much. So, at this point right here, I'm like, okay, I think I'm golden. I think I'm golden, bro. I think I'm golden! Woo! And at this point, I'm just like, okay. So now I can just fire off Moonblasts and drop that insignificant special attack. And just pretty much proceed to just start outstalling and outmaneuvering the opponent into oblivion. But as you see right here, this is shaping up to be a long as hell battle. As I've said before, I hope you guys are eating your popcorn, your juicy ass steaks, maybe drinking some vodka, you know, maybe a couple beer, you know, if you're a beer guy like me. But you see, now at this point, he's just spamming out Earthquake. I'm spamming out the Wish. And this is what happens. This is what happens. I protect. Big surprise. And he Earthquakes. Doesn't do anything. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, now it's time to go in for the kill. So I switch out and go into Tornadus, knowing that he ran out of Waterfall. And this is what I do. This is what I do. I go, oh, he goes for Substitute, so he outspeeds me, and I get the Hurricane, break that Substitute. And he's at 24% health, which means he does not have enough for a Substitute. And I take him out with the Hurricane! So, 57 turns until a Pokemon goes down. What the fuck? So he switches into his Diancie, and he Mega Evolves. I'm thinking, okay, I need to switch the fuck out. So I go for U-turn, but he protects, so nothing happens that turn. He switches out and goes into Conkeldurr. I switch with the U-turn. I go into Clefable! Woo! And at this point here, I'm thinking, okay, what's gonna happen? I Moonblast him right then and there! Woo! Yes! 2 threats down! 2 threats down! Yes! Oh man! So in comes Mr. Pokey, the fucking Ferrothorn. God damn it. So in comes the Moongus. He Leech Seeds me, and that's not gonna do anything, because I'm Grass type, bitch! Woo! And Hidden Power Fire, not gonna do that much. Despite it being 4 times super effective, he gets some Stealth Rocks up. So now, what is fixing to happen? He goes for Protect. I'm like, okay, fine. Fine by me, bro. And I Spore, thinking he's possibly gonna switch out. So now, what's gonna happen? I switch out and go into my Mega-Scizor. He switches out and goes into Mega Diancie, and I'm thinking, okay, what's gonna happen? He switches out again into the Rotom Wash, and I go for Bullet Punch. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit. So now what's fixing to happen? I switch out, go into my Moongus, my Status Absorber, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, that's gonna burn me a bit. That's fine by me, bro. That is absolutely fine by me. So now at this point here, I'm thinking, okay, what's gonna do? He's gonna Volt Switch out. He's gonna Volt Switch out. And what's gonna happen? He switches into Mega Diancie. What are you doing? And Giga Drain with the crit. I'm thinking that crit probably mattered, but what the fuck? Taken down. Woo! Oh! So now it's 3 versus 6. And oh my god. This right here, I swear to God, was possibly the most frustrating part of the battle. I mean, the core of Rotom Wash, Latios, and fucking Ferrothorn, absolutely frustrating. So, wow. I mean, Tornadus took that Draco very well with the Assault Vest. I go for Knockoff just to knock off the held items so that he didn't have any residual recovery. And I switch out, go into my Clefable. He goes for Volt Switch. That's fine by me. And this is what happens. He goes into Mr. Pokey. So now I'm fixing to do something here. I switch out and go into my Mega-Scizor. And at this point here, I'm just looking to knock something off. I need to knock something off. Like, I need to knock off a held item. So he switches out again and goes into Mr. Clean the Rotom Wash. But first I get the Roost off, because I need that health back. And he Will-O-Wisps me. I let him do that. Just so I can get rid of those Stealth Rocks. Oh my god. So now he Volt Switches out. And I stay in, predicting that. And he goes into Mr. Pokey. I get the knockoff off, which means he no longer has any residual recovery if he's 1 versus 1 against a Moongus, because he can't Leech Seed me. So that's exactly what I do. I go into a Moongus to take the Leech Seed. And then at this point here, it's just back and forth. And I predicted him to go out into Rotom Wash. But that's why I went for the Giga Drain. Obviously, that's not going to do anything. He goes for the Stealth Rocks. And now, at this point, he switches out and goes into Latios again. And I go for the Spore, and I connect! I predicted that switch. Bang! So now what is going to happen? I switch out, and I go into Torndaus-Therian. Now, this is what I do. Okay? This is what I do. I go for Hurricane and I fucking miss! Are you serious? Oh no! And Draco Meteor, I live with 5% HP! Hell fucking yes! And I go for U-turn, it's just not gonna do that much. But anyways, I switch to fuck you and go into Clefable. So now at this point, he's going for Psyshock, and I'm like, okay, so I can stay in and just start tanking up hits. So what do I gotta do next? What do I gotta do? He switches out and goes into Mr. Pokey. I go for the Wish. And this is what happens. I go for Protect, just to get that Wish healing back. He goes for Gyro Ball. It's not gonna do shit to me, bro. Not gonna do shit. So now I'm at full health, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I gotta do? He switches out and goes into the Latios. I go for Heal Bell, knowing that I could have taken a Gyro Ball if he stayed in. So now, he switches out and goes back into Ferrothorn. I go for Moonblast, and I take a little sliver of health away. So I switch out, and I go into a Maya Moongus. And he goes for Gyro Ball. It's not gonna do shit, bro. Not gonna do shit. You know? I'm slow too. And Clear Smog, I was hoping that he's gonna switch into his Latios so that I could Clear Smog him just to get some damage off. But obviously he stays in. So now at this point, he switches out and goes back into the Latias. I go for Spore again, two times put him to sleep. So now, what do I gotta do? So, I switch out and go back into my Tornadus. This is what I do, okay? I'm hoping that he's gonna stay asleep again, and this is what I do. I go for the U-turn, get some nice damage off, and I go back into Raikou. Now I'm hoping at this point here, I can just start Calm Mind setup sweeping. So, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen? Man, I'm excited for this. I start setting up them Calm Minds. Oh, fuck yes, here we go. So, I'm at +1 in special attack, special defense. I set up a hidden power ice, and that's not gonna do that much. Holy shit. So he Psy-Shocks me, and that's actually gonna do just about half. And I'm thinking, okay, at this point here, what do I gotta do? So I Thunderbolt him. Misclick there on my part. I thought he was possibly gonna switch into Rotom Wash to take the hidden power ice. But anyways, he starts recovering up and thinking, oh fuck, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be very bad here. So I go switch into Slowbro, take that Psy-Shock with ease, bro, with ease. And I take the Draco, and I live with 24%, and I drop that special attack. I go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze and cripple the Latias, hoping that I could now have an advantage, and I go for Slack Off to get that health back. He's paralyzed. He can't do shit. So now, I go for Scald. I was hoping that he was going to switch out into possibly Ferrothorn or, oh! 1% drop! Or 1% clutch! Hang on! Woo! Holy fuck! You see, this is why I love Slowbro. Never lets me down. Fuck. Wow. That right there was amazing. So, I go for Ice Beam to try and chop the big red oak down, or I should say, the yellow dragon. He goes for Draco, it's not going to do that much to me. So he switches out, and goes into Mr. Pokey the Ferrothorn. I go for the Slack Off. Now, I'm trying to fish for some sort of stasis here, but I switch back into my Amoonguss, and this is what happens. He double switches out, and goes into the Latias. So now, oh my god, we're over 100 turns in this battle. What the fuck's gonna happen? So now, he's just dropping Dracos everywhere, and Clefable's not taking anything. It's just like, no, I'm immune to that shit, bro. So he goes for Wish. He Psy-Shocks me. It's not gonna do that much, man. Not gonna do much at all. So now, at this point, I switch out and go into my Mega-Scizor, and this is what happens. He's fully paralyzed, and knowing that I could take any attack from the thing, I end up switching my Scizor in to take that Wish very well. And then comes Mr. Pokey. I go for Knockoff just to get some sort of damage off. Like, I needed to hit that Latias for the Knockoff to get rid of the held item. And I go into Amoonguss. He double switches out, goes back in to the Latias. Oh my god. This is intense right now. I go back into my Scizor. And this is what happens. He's fully paralyzed. So now at this point here, he goes back into Mr. Pokey, and I gotta get rid of those rocks, man. Defog that shit away, bro. So I switch out, and I go into my Tornadus. He goes for Leech Seed, which, you know, is fine by me. So at this point here, I'm thinking, okay, what do I do? So I switch out, and I go into my Amoonguss. And he goes for Protect. Now I was predicting a Protect, because that's what he usually does. So he switches out, and goes back into the fucking Latias to take that Hidden Power Fire easily. So now, at this point, we are at a standstill. So I switch back into my Clefable. He goes for Psy-Shock. Not gonna do that much damage. And at this point here, I'm thinking, okay, what do I gotta do next? I go for the Wish. He Psy-Shocks me. Fine by me, bro. Fine by me. And this is what I do. He switches out, actually, and goes back into the Ferrothorn. And I go for Protect just to be safe. And I get the Wish back. I get my Wish healing back. So now, at this point, I gotta switch out. And I gotta go back into my Amoonguss. He switches back out and goes into the Latias. What the fuck is going on here? So now, it's just a revolving door of Pokemon. I got my Scizor coming back in to take that Psy-Shock very easily. And I go for the Roost. And he drops a Draco on my head. And that still doesn't even do that much. Even though I'm not specially defensive, it doesn't do shit. So, I switch my Tornadus back in, now that he dropped his special attack, and goes into the Rotom Wash. So I go for U-turn just to get some damage off. And I switch into my Amoonguss. And he goes for Pain Split. So now he's got most of his health back. I'm thinking, fuck, man, this ain't gonna be good. He goes for Volt Switch. Fine by me. Whew. Oh my god, this is intense. And goes back into the Latias. Hidden Power Fires, predicting him to go back into the Ferrothorn. But, yeah, just fucking eats up those hits. He switches, or I switch back into my Mega-Scizor. Take that Psy Shock. Oh my fuck, man, this is intense. He switches out. Goes back into the Rotom Wash. I go for the knockoff. And I switch out. Go back into my Amoonguss. Oh my fuck. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking, okay, man, this is getting real damn frustrating right now. So he goes for the Volt Switch. And he switches out. Goes into the Latias. I go for Clear Smog. And that doesn't do shit to the Latias. So now, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do? I go into my Tornadus. And I take the Psy Shock relatively well. But I needed to pull a hard switch in my Tornadus to threaten him out. And I go for knockoff. And I finally knock off his leftovers. Finally. And that Draco ain't gonna do shit. Because I'm a Salt Vest, baby. Woo! And I go for U-turn to chuck some more health back. And I go into Raikou. I'm thinking, okay, man, okay. You need to pull the fucking switch up. Oh! He goes for leftovers! He goes for leftovers. I was about to say sweep, not switch. What the fuck was I thinking? So he switches out, speaking of which, and goes into the Rotom Wash. I start setting up Calm Minds up in this bitch. So now what's gonna happen? Now it's gonna happen. I start setting up some more Calm Minds. This is what he does. He goes for Will-O-Wisp. That's fine by me, bro. That's fucking fine by me. Fine by me. So, at this point here, I'm thinking, okay, Thunderbolt is going to take down the Rotom Wash fucking finally. Oh my fuck. So now we're down to the Latias. Now we're down to Ferrothorn. Now what's going to happen? I go for Hidden Power Ice, and that is going to chuck him down. And he goes for the Recover. Doesn't get Parahax that turn. I'm going, okay, alright. Now what's going to happen? So I switch out. And I go back into my Mega-Scizor. He goes for a Recover. I'm thinking, okay. Oh my god. So now he switches back into his Ferrothorn. I go for knockoff just to get some damage off. And what's going to happen? I switch out. And I go back into my Amoonguss. He goes for the rocks. That's fine by me, man. That is fucking fine by me. Oh, man. He switches out. Goes into the Latias. And I go for the Hidden Power Fire just to be safe, but that doesn't do shit. But notice he doesn't have leftovers recovery anymore. So he's obviously not at full health. So I go back into my Slowbro. And he Psy Shocks me. That's fine by me. That's fucking fine by me. He switches out. Goes into Mr. Pokey the Ferrothorn. I go for Ice Beam. Oh! Oh shit! That doesn't do that much, but 2 Ice Beams finally take him down! Yes! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Here we go. Here we fucking go. Here we go. Now I slack off. And he's gonna start recover spamming. But at this point here, it's like the match is pretty much over. There's no way that Latias would be able to come back from this. So I'm just spamming Ice Beam, and he's just pretty much spamming Recover, and I mean, it's pretty much GG at this point here, right? So, like, yeah, this is amazing. So now he's paralyzed, and I go for more Ice Beams, and he goes for more Recovers. Oh my fuck. This is insane right now, man. So I go for my Mega-Scizor, and he's paralyzed. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to finish this off quickly. I need to do this. So I get the Roost off, and I get the Defog off, just to get rid of those hazards, because I fucking hate hazards. The team hates hazards. So I switch back into my Clefable, and it's 1 versus 1 now, baby. It's 1 versus 1. It is 1 versus 1. This is going to be intense. I get the Moonblast off just to get some damage, and he Psy Shocks me. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. So, what is he going to do next? I go for Moonblast. And he goes for Psy Shock. And at this point here, is this going to be the final blow? And yes, it is. Finally, after 150 fucking turns of pure insanity, that is the game. Wow. That was a good fucking game right there. This was a lengthy-ass fight. My opponent did very well. I loved his team. Oh my god. I wasn't lying. When I said that this was going to be a fucking movie. This was an amazing battle. I hope you guys agree, because this right here was a demonstration of how effective this team worked with each other. And you know, my opponent put up a real good fight, and we both were just making, you know, plays. We were predicting each other, and it was just absolutely amazing. So what made this battle even better was the fact that it was against my friend Dr. Weirdbeard, and I gotta say, my man, you and I will have a rematch. So I want to thank you guys for watching this, and if you guys enjoyed this as much as I do, then please feel free to give this a thumbs up. And also be sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe to Mega-Crasher in the community. Because you already know the deal by now, friends. We are a community that is tightly knit as one. We shine brighter than the sun, baby. Woo! But you guys already know that. So thank you guys for watching the second half of this Rate My Team / team building video. My verdict, this team is fucking awesome. I mean, obviously, this team is not invincible, and there are some flaws against it, such as I'm not running entry hazards of my own, which is fine. But this team is very anti-hazards. I mean, this team is not exceptionally weak to entry hazards, because I do have defog on my Scizor, but you know, it's always good to keep the hazards clear. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I could be in trouble against a Bisharp, but I think I should be okay, because I do have my Mega-Scizor to be somewhat of a good check / counter to it. Plus, I also have my Torndaus-Therian it out with superpower. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the second half of this team building Rate My Team video, and I shall see you guys next upload! Woo! Yeah!